Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, KnoKno Fury. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving y'all the truth on lock extensions. I'm being very truthful in this video. I'm being very honest. Basically, I'm going to tell you my experience so far with my lock extensions. This won't really be an update, but just like what I'm going through with my hair. If this is your first time here, welcome. Here we love all things makeup, skincare, and military spouse related. This is also a no judgment zone, so feel free to click that subscribe button down below, as well as a bell to let you know whenever I upload a new video. If this isn't your first time here, you already know the deal, sis. Welcome back, bitch. Let's get into the video. Really quickly before I start, y'all, I'm just so emotional right now because I was watching a Jackie Aina interview. If you guys know me, you guys know that I stan Jackie Aina. She's literally like my idol. And I don't know, I just feel hella inspired. But anyway, on to the video. So I do have some key points that I did write in my notes for y'all, and I'm just gonna get right into the nitty gritty. Let's go. Let's not bullshit around. Let's go. So you want lock extensions, huh? You want lock extensions. You, in your thought process right now, you specifically want lock extensions. Well, look, listen here. I'm glad you clicked on this video. Let's talk about the cost of lock extensions, okay? So luckily for me, I knew how to install them myself. I am a DIY hair queen. I feel like, why should I have to pay somebody something that I can do myself? You know, convenience is important, but I just always felt that way about my own hair. Now, you do have those people that do want to go to a stylist and get them in professionally. You have a certain look that you're going for, a certain type of hair. My look that I was going for with my locks, I did not want my locks neat. I did not want them all uniform. I wanted the freeform, semi-freeform look. Some people may not agree with that, but that's just what I was going for, and I feel like I definitely got it. I feel like they like the perfect length and the perfect size. Now, when it came to buying the hair, my hair was around $130. I got mine from off of an Etsy shop by the name of Xoxo. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I will link the very first video of me talking about my lock extension in the cards above. It was $130 something to get the hair. I did order a bit too much hair for my head. I did get 8-inch hair, bulk hair, kinky curly or something like that, coarse hair. And it did very well. Now, upon installing, the hair was more on the softer side, but it is now coarse because it is locked with my real hair. Now, if you were to throw a stylist into the mix, okay, personally, me being a licensed stylist myself, I know the price ranges of getting lock extensions, especially because I did go that route before I decided that I wanted to do them myself. Lock extensions can cost anywhere between $400 to $700, even to $1,000, you guys. It just depends on what length, what size, the density of your hair, what stylist, the location of the stylist. It literally all depends. Now, if you are somewhere in California, Maryland, DMV area, an area that's heavily populated, you are more than likely going to pay more money just because it's higher in demand. It is a tedious style. It's going to take time. So think about that. Let's just say you wanted to start with the lowest price, like a length like mine, a $400 service plus $130 plus tip. That's probably going to be like around $600 altogether, including tax and stuff. That's a $600 investment going on your head, okay? You have to keep that in mind when wanting lock extensions. Like, this isn't no cute, cheap hairstyle that you're going to put in and then take right out. This is an investment that you plan to wear for a very long time. So keep that in mind when you go to look for a lock stylist, okay? Now, let's talk longevity, okay? Like, let's just talk longevity, because I don't think I really touched basis with that in any of my other videos. A lot of people don't know, I plan on cutting my lock extensions as my real locks grow out. So I don't plan on wearing this length forever. I actually want to get to this length with my real hair. So what I plan to do is, as my real hair grows out, I'll snip off a bit of the lock, tease it a little bit with the crochet needle, and fold it back up and crochet it back into itself, so it'll keep its shape and stuff like that. Just because I eventually want to have my whole head of my own locks. I don't want false locks or lock extensions for the rest of my life. That's just not the plan for me, and I'll go into detail about that later. Think about that when you want your lock extensions, the longevity. How long do you want to keep these in? Lock extensions are a different texture than your real hair. You can get as close to the texture as your real hair as you possibly can, but nothing will be like your real hair because it looks more natural, it looks more semi-form, which is the look I was going for. But I didn't mind just because I chose this over how I wanted my locks to look, just because I don't like myself with short hair. Like, short hair just isn't my thing. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me when it comes to locks. You know, everybody has their own thought process, but I tried locking my hair before in the past and I could not get past the short phase. So I felt like this was the best situation for myself. So here's what I really want to talk about with you guys. Let's talk about the slippage of lock extensions. Now, because I'm not a professional when it comes to lock extensions, this could just be error on my part, but from the other videos that I have watched of other people getting lock extensions, they had this issue as well. So with some of my locks, some of them have slipped out. Okay, speaking of which, I actually have two that I can show you guys. I have this one right here that slipped out, and I also have this lock right here that slipped out. So a lot of these are actually like really stuck to my locks, but not all of them. But I noticed that over time, as my hair grows out, it's like the size difference is changing, and that's causing them to slip out in a way. It's actually two topics that I want to talk about, so I'll talk about them together. The size difference. So when I first put these in, it matched my hair perfectly. My hair, which was in like a, you know, like the lock and then the lock itself, they literally matched perfectly. But as they've been growing out, I can't really find it. Okay, so this one, for example, do you see how you can literally see where the fake lock is and where my hair is? This one's just going crazy. This is the fake lock right here, and then this is my real hair. And it's like that with a good amount of my locks. Unless I retwist them to make them look fresh, they look like this. And you know, it's not that bad looking when they're all uniform together, but it's just something that I've noticed. And I've seen a couple other videos of people who got lock extensions that complain about this as well. It just eventually stops matching, and like the size difference, that's another reason why I kind of want to like cut them as they go, just so I don't have to deal with that problem forever. I'm trying to find another one. This one, you can see that right there. Yeah, it's just an issue that I just don't want to deal with. I feel like it's not appealing, especially if my locks get longer. You know, it's just gonna be like a dramatic difference. So that's why I felt the need to cut them. Keep that in mind when you get your lock extensions. Just make sure the texture that you choose is as close to your hair as possible. This was actually a really pretty good match to my hair, but just make sure with your hair, whether your hair is more on the silky side, a little bit coarser, just make sure you try to match your hair as much as possible with the hair. With the slippage, there's not really much you can do about that. I feel like some of that was on my part, but like I said, I've seen other people complain about it too. It could be because I mess with them a lot. It could be because sometimes I, you know, sleep without a bonnet. It just depends. It's different things, but it's just something that I wanted to bring to you guys and make it aware. I want to talk about the maturing of the lock versus my real hair. So the maturing of the lock, obviously it's locked into my real hair. Some parts of the hair kind of like thins out, like towards the end where you have to tuck it and then crochet it in, which is an easy fix. Then you have my real hair. This is, I'm gonna just go back to this little baby lock. My real hair is actually starting to lock, and I found one that was actually starting to bud. I was so hyped. This one right here. So this is my real hair right here, and it's budding. This is my real hair, and then the lock is right here. So you can barely tell with this one. But my hair is starting to bud, which means it's starting to swell, which means my real hair is going to start to get bigger as it grows out, and then the lock is going to be like a different size. So eventually I'm going to really have to start trying to figure out how to cut these soon. As for my method of maintenance, I have started interlocking just because I noticed when I retwist my hair, it just doesn't last. It doesn't last. And I don't want to go to a stylist to retwist my hair and they mess my hair up because I'm gonna be pissed. So I've been interlocking and it's been doing well for me for so far. So to each his own. I know with interlocking you can't interlock as much as you retwist just because it can thin your locks out, so I'm aware of that. But other than that, I really have been enjoying my lock extensions. I've never kept a style this long, you guys. I am about 3.5 months locked now. Yeah, 3.5 months locked now. So yeah, I'm really sticking to this. Just make sure like lock extensions are for you. Make sure you understand that this is an investment. Make sure you understand you do as much research as possible with these lock extensions, because once your hair locks, that's literally it. You know, you can always comb locks out, but it's a pain in the ass. I'm gonna just be real with you. But yeah, you guys, that's really the tea on lock extensions. Can't really think of anything else to say. I may make a part 2 of this, but that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and rocking with me. Hit a like and comment to subscribe to your girl. I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers. You guys already know we made it to 1,000 and we smashed it. And remember, you guys, stay furious. Bye.